There's only one Mr. A. There's only one Mr. A. Talking that boxing right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. There's only one Mr. A. There's only one Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, the one and only Mr. A, baby. And what are we doing? Talking that boxing, baby. It's what we do. New viewers, please become new subscribers. Get this small show, your new show, up to 300. And enjoy that boxing talk. Boom, where we deliver hits. We're talking about a 10-rounder for some nice prospects, on the undercard of that Carl Frampton and Nonito Donaire coming up on the April 21st. We're talking Conrad Cummings taking on Luke Keeler. Now, as I say in many videos, so subscribers, you heard this before. Now, new viewers, I learned this show, created less than a year ago. I learn about fighters with you. And for those who just love boxing and don't know a vast majority, hey, I'm like you, so we learn together. And then there's some fans out there who educate me on some fighters. And this was Conrad, I believe. I forgot who requested it, but asked me to talk about this undercard. I was going to do it anyway, but for you, I'm going to do it a little earlier. I forgot your name, my brother, but I think I want to say Angus. But you're my Irish dude. You always look out for the Irish fighters. Now, Conrad Cummings, 13-1-1 with 6 KOs. Orthodox fighter taking on Luke Keeler, 13-2 with 1 draw. So both these guys have gone the distance and been a draw. 6 KOs to 5 KOs, 13 victories apiece, 2 losses for Keeler, 1 KO, while Conrad's loss was a questionable one. 40% KO ratio for Cummings, 31% for Luke. Now, like I said, these are 2 young prospects who are very, very paper even. You got 78 rounds for Cummings, 69 rounds for Luke, 26 of age against a 30-year-old Keeler. So Keeler is hitting that age where he needs to start going. In his next 2 years, he needs to go. At 26, Conrad still has some room to build a little more. So 5'11" in the height for Cummings and 5'10.5" for Luke. I say on paper, these guys are very similar. Now, I'm gonna go with the more attribute checkbox fighter to me. I'll go on the legs. Keeler is just too stiff. He's too straight up. As Floyd would say, no special effects, just straight up and down. And to me, Cummings, he can move around the ring in and out. He could go in and out across the bridge on you with a jab, move around the ring. So I'm going with the legs of Cummings to benefit him in this fight. Defensively, Luke is a come-forward fighter. He gets hit, the high guard, no head movement. While Conrad, I believe, unless he switched trainers, because during the research I saw he's trained by the young McQuiggan. I have faith in all that dude's fighters. I like his style. So defensively, he has him moving across the gap, a little bit of movement on top of his waist. So, like I said, Conrad is getting all the attribute boxes checked. And as far as offensively, the only box that Conrad doesn't have is the power. I do believe, even though he has a higher KO ratio, I think Luke punches have more effect. The fact that his doesn't have that movement, he's planted more, so he's able to get more leverage through his legs through the punches. I believe that's why he delivers harder hits, while Cummings has a higher ratio. He over accumulation of work. Now, saying all that, I'm going with right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. New viewers, thank you for subscribing. For those of you who have, let's get it up to 300. This is your new show, the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm just your host. This is your show. I'm just your host, Mr. A. We're going with Conrad Cummings to use movement. The heavy foot Luke Keeler, like I said, he comes forward, no special effects, no movement from the waist up. And I think Conrad should be able to almost hit him at will, unless he just cannot handle the pressure of Luke Keeler. But like I said, Luke Keeler is there to be hit. And I see, if not a late round stoppage for Cummings, he should get this in an easy, don't want to say, but he should at least get this in a decision. If not a wide decision, he should get a unanimous decision. I'm going with Conrad Cummings on a unanimous decision over Luke Keeler. Please subscribe. Thank you for your support. I'm the host of your show, Ready Talk Boxing, the Double RT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you tuning in. And again, for the new viewers, thank you for your time of 6 minutes, going on 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I appreciate it. You could have been anywhere, but you found your new show. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and go for that 10 thumb average.